I was just here maybe 2 hours ago. How did I get here again? My 9 to 5 hours are draining all my energy. How did I get here again? My melodramatic nature's gonna do me in. How did I get here again?
I'm actually here down at the Mumbles, which you can see behind me very early in the morning. The sun is rising down here at the pier. I've just been sort of taking some photographs. I'm going to have a bit of a day of photography, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to get it all in, because today it's going to involve a pier, a lighthouse, some cliffs, some stepping stones, some stone spiral, some long walks, a couple of tidal islands that I don't even know if I'm going to get to them yet or not, and some glorious beaches and a few other things. So I've got to try and fit it all in. It's currently 7 AM. Got down to the Mumbles nice and early, because this place will get busy today, especially as we're probably going to get temperatures around about 28 degrees, which is really hot for the UK. So it's going to be a really warm, sunny day. But I'm actually down in, well, I guess the Gower Peninsular, an area of outstanding natural beauty, as it's been designated. So a lot to get around. I've never been here before. I'm not quite sure what to expect. I've got a lot of expectations, shall we say, in that it's supposed to be very beautiful. A lot of photographers love it here. So hopefully I can get some really good photographs. If this is anything to go by today, if we really see that in the bright light. But if this is anything to go by today, then yeah, I think I'm in for a really good day. Just hope I can fit it all in, really. I've just come down to the beach on the other side, so behind me there is where the pier and that is, and yeah, just the other side is a beautiful beach. Just seen a guy go out on his paddleboard. So glad I got up early, just to see the sunrise, be here at this time in the morning. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, and it is so beautiful. So yeah, I'm glad I got up at stupid o'clock and drove out here. It also gives me lots of time to go and adventure during the day, but so far I'm impressed. If the rest of the coastline is going to be like this, I think we're in for a treat today. So hopefully I can still find those stepping stones and the stone spiral, and we can get some good drone footage of that, and hopefully we can get across the islands as well. And hopefully we don't get stuck on the islands, because you know what tides are like, we can get stuck there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, absolutely stunning here. So I've arrived about 20 minutes down the road, parked at a heritage centre for the Gower, and walking down to Three Cliffs Bay. In fact, actually just walking across the golf course at the moment. Hopefully I don't get hit by a golf ball, but yeah, actually first stop is going to be Pennard Castle, I believe. A ruin of a castle here on the hillside, but it does extend some lovely views down to the sea. So the castle itself was actually built at the beginning of the 12th century. It was originally a wooden structure, and then it was upgraded to a stone structure in the 13th and 14th century, including its stone gatehouse. However, the encroaching sand dunes meant that it was soon abandoned and fell into disrepair. I must admit, it's a bit hard going in this sand. It really drags on your feet. So I'm trying to walk off the sand when I can. But on the way back it should be a little bit better, because I'll be using the lower path by the river. We'll hopefully find those stepping stones, make our way across the river, and then follow the river back. It should be a bit easier and flatter. Well, there she is. We've arrived, Three Cliffs Bay. As you can see there, so named after the Three Peaks really over at the thing, so it should probably be Three Peaks Bay. Looks like there's a bit of a cave going through there as well. You can see a bit of a kayaker down there having some fun. Really nice secluded beach as well. I think this is one of the things. It takes probably about half an hour to walk down here from the car park, from any car park really. There's a few different ones around the area. And so that means that the beach is really, really empty. And it's a gorgeous beach as well. I mean, look at it down there. Who wouldn't want to come down and spend the day down here? I can see the stepping stones down there as well. So, yeah, we're going to make our way down. But I'm just going to sit here and admire the view. Now, I could just go back the way I came. But I think that's just too easy, isn't it? So I'm going to try and work my way down the cliff here. And then hopefully make my way across to the stepping zones across the way there and head back towards the car. So I can see the stone spiral up ahead and I have no clue what this is, so I've just looked it up, and evidently it was built in 1966, so before I was born, by a Moroccan hippie called Ali, and it's known as the Three Cliffs Labyrinth to locals. And basically this sculpture has survived so long because people keep adding stones to it and actually keep repairing it after storms. So it's just stayed here for the last, 55 years? Incredible. So I've made it now to Rhossili Bay. Hopefully you can hear me all right because it's a little bit more windy here on the edge of this cliff. Yeah, made it back from the Three Cliffs. It was a nice walk back, nice and flat, and the surface was a lot harder as well, so it was lovely walking along the river. Got a nice viewpoint over at the castle, which was really nice, back to the car, so it didn't take too long at all. We're about 20 minutes further along the coast now, about 25 minutes-ish, depending on traffic, but yeah, hoping to get along to Worm's Head, which you can see over there. The tide is out, so it is accessible, but the tide, I think, is probably turning in about an hour or so, so it's a lot further than I thought. I think we'd need to spend a day here and plan it with the tides really to explore over there properly. But hopefully there's some sunflowers here as well, so that might be a thing. I'm not sure if they're going to be over yet or not. I did see a field over a little way away, so maybe I'll have a look at that as well. But for now, I think it's time for some lunch, and I think what better viewpoint than this to sit and enjoy some yummy food. So I think in reality, if you're going to do the Worm's Head part of it and Devil's Bridge as well, you've probably got to allow an extra couple of hours, which I haven't really done today. So it's only about a 20-minute walk down to the viewing point and back again. It's quite steady ground, so that's easy enough. But obviously you've got to drop down, get through where the tidal bit is, all the way across and back again. So you probably want to allow a couple of hours there. I did contemplate going into the sunflower fields as well, but they looked a bit over and they wanted to charge me a few quid for going in there just to have a look at them. So yeah, I kind of gave that a skip. I think that's worth coming back in the summer when they're in full bloom. I think now though we're going to try and head to the other side of the beach where there's another tidal island over there. I don't know if we're going to make it or not because low tide is in about 40 minutes. Plus I've got to travel from the car park there, but I think we'll go down and have a look anyway and see if there's any good sort of photo opportunities. Down at the bottom end there's a lot more dunes and that kind of stuff, so yeah, I think we'll head down there and have a look. Here we are again, walking through the sand. I was just actually contemplating putting my shorts on, and then I'm glad I haven't because there's stinging nettles everywhere, so that would have been a bit of a bad move. So yeah, we're down at the other end of the beach now. See if we can make it across this other island. I think before we do though, there's quite a few sand dunes to actually navigate our way through, but they look nice nevertheless against this blue sky. the yellow greenish of the dunes. It looks like we've beat the tide, so that's positive, which means we can find a way up onto this headland. That's at least one island that didn't beat us today. I'm just coming down to what is probably going to be my final place of the day, which is Whiteford Sands. The last location, that island, was it worth getting to? Probably not. Well, it was quite nice 360 views on the top there. You could see all around. However, other than a bit of a ruin of a chapel, yeah, not much up there. And for the 30-40 minute walk in, 30-40 minute walk out on sand, yeah, I'm not sure I'd recommend it, so do that on your own accord if you want to. So I think I'm going to end the video there. The sun is setting just behind you there. Not sure it's going to be spectacular, but yeah, I thought I'd stay anyway. You might get a few rays of light coming through there, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if it translates into anything. It's a lovely beach down here. It's actually completely got it to myself at the moment. There is nobody else here, but it's a lovely beach. Nice lot of trees behind, so nice walking down. There is the lighthouse out in the middle of the water over there, but I didn't think it was really photo worthy of anything. So yeah, just here really chilling, watching the sun go down. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, obviously give it a thumbs up, join the channel, all those kind of good things. And we'll hopefully see you on again on another video. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.